Hello and welcome to today's Living Word. I'm Dwayne Matz. We're continuing in the book of Isaiah chapter 5, looking at the Vineyard song. This is part 4 as we pick it up at verse 8. Woe to those who join house to house. They add field to field till there is no place where they may dwell alone in the midst of the land. In my hearing, the Lord of hosts said, Truly many houses shall be desolate, great and beautiful ones without inhabitant. For 10 acres of vineyard shall yield 1 bath, and a homer of seed shall yield 1 ephah. That's Isaiah 5, 8 through 10. And when you see the word woe in Scripture, you ought to think of the homonym woe, W-H-O-A. Stop and consider the gravity of what is about to come down unless certain ways are changed. And this is the first of 6 woes pronounced upon the Israelites by the Lord here in Isaiah. And they are timeless pictures of things that tick off the Lord. The first woe deals with covetousness. It's the sin of never having enough. Here it's a picture of cornering the real estate market to the point that you own it all and you're able to put the squeeze on others, whether it be houses or farm fields. Please note here that it's not sinful to own property and to make a living off of it, okay? The problem is the motivation behind it. It's when you want it all for yourself that it becomes a serious problem, often leading to serious sins. Sins like murder, as found in the biblical example of Ahab and Jezebel in 1 Kings 21, where Ahab desired the vineyard of his next-door neighbor, Naboth. When Naboth refused to sell, Jezebel, Ahab's wife, arranged false witnesses to speak against Naboth, and he was stoned to death, and the property was then taken over by Ahab. Murder. In a more contemporary example, just watch the movie It's a Wonderful Life sometime, and then note the example set by the covetous thief, Henry F. Potter. God tells these covetous Israelites that they will have their mansions, but they'll be without tenants. He said, you can have your farmland, but I'll see to it that it won't produce. The Bible calls the sin of covetousness idolatry, Colossians 3, verse 5. It's putting the desire for your neighbor's possessions ahead of your own desire for God. And woe to the person who does this, because payback is coming. If not in this life, then in the next. I'm Dwayne Matz, and that's today's Living Word.